soundproofing for the Jeep Gladiator Mojave. Can you hear me now? Well, good morning everybody. How are you today? Pretty good here. Today kind of wanted to take a look at, or re-look at, the sound deadening that Randall and I put in his Jeep Gladiator Mojave. Now, what he was looking to do was just kind of quiet it down a little bit in there, because if you have a Jeep, then you know it can be a little bit noisy. What with wind noise and road noise and tire noise if you have bigger tires like Randall does on his. So what he got was from a company called Hothead, and they just kind of stick on the inside, both here in the front over the driver and passenger, and then in the rear as well, and then behind the front seat area, I think.
Rear seat. The
rear seat, I'm sorry. Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense to have behind the front seat, unless you have a really noisy spouse that rides back there. I don't know. But anyway, we've got Randall here with us. So, you've had it on for a while. What do you think of it?
It makes the truck a lot more bearable. The fiberglass top is kind of like driving inside of a drum, because if you look in here you can see white. All of that white, well it was white underneath this carpet stuff for the headliner, and it's just fiberglass, hollow fiberglass, molded in, and does a good job of keeping things out. The sound just vibrates. It's crazy. These have enough here, back here in the back, and then along the back, even back up over on that far side, you can see it. It keeps it to where the noise doesn't vibrate, and that doesn't sound like much, but it's huge. These things are between $400 and $500 for them. This set is the best sound deadening and also the best insulation. Summertime, wintertime, because it's just hollow fiberglass, wintertime it can be cold if you live in a cold climate. In the summertime, you're driving in an oven. The air conditioner has a tough time cooling that down. Those, if you go back to the video, there's foil, there's insulation, then you've got the trim that absorbs the sound. But you put them together, you've got a lot of insulation value up there that keeps it from being, that's why they're called hotheads, because summertime driving, one of the hard tops can just, your body's cool, but your head is getting hot just from radiation.
Yep, and I experienced that in mine. It just kind of bakes the top of your head.
And you know, what you've got now, even though it's just fabric, for some reason it doesn't transfer the heat through as bad.
Right.
And it also does a pretty good job of not having the echoes.
It does. It absorbs the sound better.
While I'm looking in here, picked up one of these things. It's an Amazon. And I was really disappointed because the only one I could find that fits the Jeep that has the big sonar box in the middle was this TeraFlex. And I was like, I don't want black absorbing heat. Well, the good news is you can put that on the inside and it's super.
Yeah, and that'll help cut down on the heat inside as well.
If you park this thing on a parking lot in Texas summers, I don't care if it's here or West Texas or wherever, and you're in for an hour, it will raise. This will stop a lot of the temperature raise going on. It keeps it a lot cooler on the inside.
So between that and the Hothead liner, you can manage the heat a little bit better, as well as the sound inside the cab. So
because again, if you're parked in the sun, that sun hits the steering wheel.
It's hot.
It's hotter than
right.
You really can have a hard time holding on to it. Just it's so hot.
Right. So what do you think? Do you like them?
Yeah, it makes it a drivable vehicle for long drives. When we're heading up to Fort Worth, that's about a 9-hour drive, and without it, it's miserable. I've done one, and I've done 3 trips with it, and it's a much better ride.
Cool.
Much better ride.
Awesome. All right, so there's just a quick update, a little bit of a review on the Hothead headliners that we installed a few months ago. Sounds like Randall is happy. Anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you've done some sound deadening, do you like it? Just a waste of time. I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I have 2 other channels, Rob Motive all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive Civic, all about my adventures with the Honda Civic Sport Hatch and the Honda Civic Type R. Check them out. If you're interested, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye. Soundproofing for the Jeep Gladiator.
Easy for you to say.
Was some soundproofing from, and I'm going to turn it around because I don't remember.
Gosh, I don't remember the name either. I'll send it to you.
Anyway, there'll be a link down below if you're interested in what it is, because I can't remember.